Hello everybody and welcome back to Pravus Gaming and more Hearts of Iron 4. Equestria at War playing as the Yale Prelature led by the Herald of Boreas. We are currently denouncing the Archons and looking for ways to start up some rebellions and also go to war with the Griffonian Empire because I should rule the Griffins. All the Griffins shall bow before me because I am the prophet or something. I don't know. It's kind of fun. Anyway, so we're still sort of struggling to get by a little bit construction-wise. I will say we're very behind where I would like to be right now, but at the same time, considering how many times I had to restart the game starting in episodes 3 and 4, I don't know. I mean, it hasn't actually been that long, technically, from a time-lapse standpoint, so I don't know. Maybe we're on pace, or maybe we're just slow. Whatever it is, I'm still having fun. The death of Nova Griffonian democracy. Democracy was just a pipe dream for them, it seems. Yes, of course it is. Now, who are we currently fabricating against? Oh, right. Pomovara. Yes, we are now denouncing the Archons, so that is done. I've also learned some decryption tech. Going to be a while before I can do anything there. Not currently going to be fabricating on Griffon Martian because I do plan on getting some free claims against them in the future. Is there anyone else that I'm currently fabricating against? No, it's just Pomovara, and it's going to take 215 dang days. That is a long time. Alright, well, do we want to send in the disciples and try to create some unrest? That could be kind of fun. Takes 35 days. Am I currently training any new troops? I am, and these will be done when? It'll be done in about that amount of time, actually. So if we want to go ahead and go for sending in the disciples, we could probably time this pretty well with divine intervention to get the annex war goals that I need. Yeah, let's see what happens with the whole unrest thing. I'm kind of curious how that's going to work. Alright, so we do have a 5th research slot from last time, which is grand. We should probably continue working on some additional production. Do I want the extra factory output, or do I want the production efficiency cap? Depends. We are pretty close to the cap on several of these, but the only one we're actually capped out on right now is support equipment, which I don't really need that much. So I'm going to increase our factory output entirely, because I think that's going to be a little bit better while we continue to build up that efficiency just a wee little bit. Alright, so we're finishing up some more military factories. Where do we want those currently assigned? Well, probably on tanks, to be honest. Tanks are going to be relatively cheap. These only cost me steel for this level of tank. And I would absolutely love to start building up the super tank template that supposedly is going to slaughter just about anything the AI can ever throw at you. On top of that, though, I do want to be training up some more knights. Knights, I think, actually are going to be pretty good for us. They have some pretty solid stats, and it looks like there's a lot of ways to greatly improve their abilities as well. We have enough equipment, and we have enough experience. I don't really see any good reason not to just take these guys and turn them into 20 combat width now. I think we can afford to do that without any issues, so let's go ahead and do it now. Perfect. And how does that affect my supply? It does a little bit, but all in all, meh. I think we'll be fine. So there we go. We're going to have 20 combat width across the board. I do need to assign some of these new military factories to motorized once we have that research in 60 days. Because if I do want to take advantage of the tank templates, then this is an absolutely necessary component so you can have some level of organization. Alright, so we're sending in the disciples. This will be done very soon. We're going to cause unrest and a whole bunch of other people. There's a lot of wars going on somewhere, apparently, but for the most part, the world looks fairly stable. Really, the one you need to be afraid of is the Changeling lands. But I think we will be able to consolidate ourselves well before they become an existential threat to me. Alright. I still would love to get to war economy, so if I can save up some of this political power... Actually, wait, do I want... War economy comes with the downside of a lot less political power gain. A lot less. Still, I think it may be worth it. The consumer goods and all that stuff is pretty darn good. Construction speed. Yeah, oh boy. It would only save us 5%. I guess that's the question. Is it worth losing 0.2 political power per day, effectively to build military factories faster and to save 5% more on your consumer goods? I don't really know. Alright, so let's go for divine intervention. We are officially going to get a war goal. The word of Boreas. In his infinite mercy, Boreas has blessed us by sending his herald so that he may walk among us mortals. It is the ultimate honor that out of all the places he could have revealed himself, he selected Yale. We are his chosen. Truly this is a blessing, but it is also a responsibility. With the herald as our leader, it is our duty to carry out the will of Boreas on this world. All must hear the word of Boreas for their own salvation. Our disciples must spread the teachings of the herald across the land so that all may hear his divine truth. With the very avatar of Boreas at our head, who could possibly reject our message? All shall know! Well, let's see what happens as far as unrest and stuff. I mean, I'd love to see you guys start some civil wars or something I can take advantage of. Or something. Of course, now the Griffonian Empire is going to be aware that I am fabricating on them because, kind of like we were getting the pop-up that they had a national focus going against them, the same thing's going to be happening here. So, let's see. We already have service by requirement. Excuse me, something's in my throat. Wow. What's going on there? We could go for some, like, tank designers and stuff, but that would only help me with research speed. It wouldn't do me a lot more good beyond that. Super heavy tanks or light tanks only? That's it? That's basically it? Okay, wow, that sucks. I mean, this definitely makes super heavy tanks a lot better. Better armor research speed. All armor has extra piercing and breakthrough. Depends on if we really want to go down the mobile warfare route. I'm probably not going to, so I don't know if I ever am going to use super heavy tanks, but maybe I like the bonuses to general armor a little bit better. The Herald of Boreas denounces Pontvar... Oh, wait, this is just because I'm fabricating on these people. Never mind, we don't care. Alright, so we have some extra divisions ready to go. We probably should go ahead and start breaking these guys up into different armies. And we'll have to assign an offensive general. I don't really have a good one, it looks like. That sucks. How about, let's see. You're better from an attack perspective, even though you're only level 1. So I'm going to go with you, I think. Yes. Well, you get a lot of experience. I don't know, maybe you'll level up very quickly. Maybe I like that, but I think I'm going to take you instead. Peter Zuckergrief. And what kind of a trait would I want for you? An offensive doctrine? I think so. Yes, an offensive doctrine. We're going to make you an offensive general. There we go. You're so offensive. Alright, let's put the knights over there. Then let's assign the rest of my defensive units to be spread out along over here. I want to have at least 3 of you, probably. Get assigned up over here. Now for you, change color. We're going to make you green, and you are going to have a front line against Romau. We're going to try to kill them quickly, so we can then focus all of our efforts against the proper Griffonian Empire, if possible. Alright, so we're still working on these tanks. One more factory will be coming out fairly soon. What would I want? Aircraft maybe, but it would cost me aluminum that I currently don't have. I don't need more towed artillery. I still need to save that, really, for the Griff trucks, apparently is what they're called. Okay. I don't even know why we need trucks. Don't all Griffins have wings? I mean, I saw this guy just stretching them right there. Look at the wings. They all have wings. So it shouldn't be a problem. Yes? Maybe not. So, am I going to go for the war economy? That is the real question. I probably will. Political power is good and all, yes. However, I like it. I guess if I can find, like, a really, really good high command officer, like the artillery specialist, perhaps. Like, that would be highly tempting. Beyond that, aircraft designer, I mean, yeah. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. I think we will save it for the war economy. Let's just do it. It'll make me... I'll be able to build up my new military factories super duper fast, get an extra 10% construction speed with them. That's pretty good, or so I hear. So I think it's probably worthwhile. Alright, Divine Intervention will be finished very, very soon. Just gotta wait 4 more days. How much longer until we can kill these people? Not for another 100 and summit days, so hopefully we will have just enough time to crush the Griffins, of which they actually have many troops, apparently, and I do not have all that many at all, honestly. If I do this, I use up pretty much the rest of my pony power, though, so I'm a little hesitant. Oh, boy. I mean, unrest is caused, but what does it do? Right? Does this weaken you enough that I feel like I can win? What's going on here? Religious unrest, stability is down, war support is down. Okay. I mean, it's pretty good, but when we attack you, the war support's gonna go up, so... I don't really know how well this is gonna help me. Supply consumption, entrenchment speed, slanders on the Archon. Just seeing if he has any, like, really bad... No. You're stronger than me, and I'm honestly not super duper convinced just how I'm supposed to beat you. If I'm being completely honest, I'm really not too sure. Well, okay, what else do I want to do then? We haven't even done the Yale Defense Council at this point. I guess what I'm going to do instead is go ahead and finish up the research-focused program and find out what kind of special bonuses we're going to get. Is there any other decisions I can do to force additional unrest? No. Alright, the proclamation. On a sunny day in an open field, the Knights of Boreas stood before their herald. The only motion visible among the soldiers were the golden stalks of wheat rustling in the wind. Their attention was entirely focused on their leader. The herald of Boreas flew up into the air to look over his followers. The time has come to intervene and deliver holy retribution against the unfaithful who sought to lead you astray. His voice boomed throughout the field. This is what you have prepared for. A war of liberation against the deceitful agents who deny the true word of Boreas. They hide in the imperial city, thinking themselves above the judgment of the gods. But no walls can hold back our righteous truth. The herald held up his claws for emphasis. The knights were captivated, totally silent in anticipation of the herald's next words. We will march on Griffenheim and strike down all their false messengers, but we will not stop there. The glow around the herald intensified, seeming to rival the sun in sheer brilliance. Our divine mission demands that we march onwards, not resting until we have freed all of Herzland, so that none may doubt the power of Boreas. The herald glided down to the ground as the soldiers erupted in cheers and applause. Change popularity of fascism goes up, so we should be up to 100% now. Boom! Everybody worships me. Or somebody. So, if I can't really fight you easily, then maybe we do need to be focusing on just building up some forts and let him exhaust himself until I can find a good opportunity. Right, because that seems like the smarter play. It's not exactly the most fun play, but it might be the best play. This takes a little while to build, unfortunately. I'm going to reduce the priority of these civilian factories and try to rush these out as quick as we can. This shouldn't take more than like 11 days per fort. So it's going to be a little while, but if I can get up to level 3 forts across the board, I'll feel fairly comfortable in attacking. Still am going to wait on the Griff truck. No point in assigning. I guess we could assign the factory and just move it later. I guess there's no reason not to. All right, I'm going to assign you temporarily to the fighter, but we'll move you back later. How long is it going to take? Do I feel like I could get another military high command? Not really, no. We're going to ignore the political power for the moment. Still working on a new form of bomber, which would be important for us. I would like to be training a lot more troops. I just only can have so many. This takes 11,000 pony power each. That is so much. It's absurd. It is an absurd amount of pony power for these stupid knights. I don't even have any other divisions to make them so much better. I mean, they're good. Oh, hey, there's the hardness value, by the way. Woo, look at that. Okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, found it. I think someone actually left a comment about this and I missed it. So hardness is different than armor. We have hardness value. Soft attack taken 84%, hard attack taken 15%, represents how much your division is made up of armored or at least protected vehicles. When attacked, a division adds together all soft attacks and hard attacks. A division with high hardness will suffer fewer soft attacks and more hard attacks and vice versa. So basically, when we attack light guns and infantry, our knights do not take nearly as much damage. We still are at risk against, you know, say, the tanks and stuff, but there's that. I mean, what can you do? We don't even have any anti-tank or anything. I would really love to have some of that. Still, you'd like to think that we could easily crush the Romans over here. Let's see. You're on war? Oh, right. You guys are still fighting, Angriver. I don't suppose you'd like to have the military access so you can go and charge each other, huh? No. Yeah, you know that's a trap. Okay. Well, at least the AI is not too stupid. Only moderately so. But not too much. I bet you we get a bunch of cores. I'm going to go ahead and try training up a bit more. Now, of course, we can only have so many more of these special forces battalions. So once we field tons and tons more ponies, then you can train up more knights. So right now I'm training up pretty much my capacity. 15,000 pony power is not a lot. But there's, like, not a whole lot more I can do besides going to things like all adult serve and scraping the barrel, which I don't think would be very wise for me right now. Okay, let's go ahead and research things like the magical weapons, because I would like to unlock some upgrades for my knights and make them just that much better. And then let's go to production, and we're going to add a new line for the motorized. We're going to pull off on the fighters and go ahead and start building those and build up efficiency. We also now have access to some bombers. Not that I can use them at the moment, but hey, good to know. Efficiency is fine. I'm going to hold off on upgrading my knights. Still working on doctrines. I think we should probably upgrade our artillery. Basically, I think we have a little bit of time. I just don't have the numbers. I don't have the numbers to really support a war against the Griffonians much as I would like to. So I think what we need to do... interesting, okay. I think what we need to do is once we finish up with the research focus, we can go over here and start working toward things like the Cadet Charter. That'll get me at least a couple more of our desired divisions. Then we can get some Knight Technology support, magical, race-specific tech... ooh, that's interesting. Yale Chiefs of Staff gains national spirit, Yale's fascist influence. You can only go down this route if you've gone down the fascist route. That's interesting. Non-core pony power plus 2% could be very good for us as we expand. A lot of good options down there. We probably should go down the Academy and the Old Guard, I would guess. That is likely what we want to do. But let's first try to get more of a technological advantage if we can. Production efficiency doesn't strike me as super duper important right now. Let's go ahead and upgrade. Tempted to go for the field hospitals, but I think we're going to go ahead and start researching upgrades to our infantry weapons. Yeah, we're working on the magical weapons currently, I'm aware of that, but I would like to go ahead and just start replacing some of our current bolt-action rifles with something a little bit better. If and we can. Alright, so there's our transport planes and our early bombers. Pretty helpful. Wouldn't mind having them, but for now we're just worrying about getting the fighters. Should be finishing up a few levels of forts already at this point. Yeah, we finished some down over here, so we're just going to work our way down the line. Still angry at Pomavera and posturing. How long until we kill you? I think we're probably going to get to kill Pomavera before we fight the Griffonian Empire, so what I'm actually going to do is just go ahead and move a lot of you guys over here. Kind of like so. Let's assign all the knights, and let's assign all of you guys down over this way. A few more knights that we can assign. Perfect. Offensive line, basically just charge. I don't really care too much. We should be able to grab that capital easily, I think. Yeah, I could be investing some points, but what would I invested in at this point? There's nothing here I need to take advantage of right away. Air superiority, attack defense. Air superiority 10%. I think that this might be better. Why is ground support for air superiority? Does that seem a little bit backwards to anyone else? Because it seems backwards to me. Alright, let's just go ahead and move the troops over. It's going to be a little while. There's no way around it. It's going to be a while. Guess we could change up our trade laws, but why would I do that when I'm already having a... I'm not trading much of anything, to be honest. I have, like, no resources, I just realized. Like, really none. Oh, feels bad, man. Alright, the research focus is done. Grand. Let's go ahead and establish the Defense Council. Gets me some more army experience. Work toward that extra pony power. Start giving ourselves some extra bonuses we can use against our opponent. You have 2 units. So this is gross overkill, but whatever. The Skyfall Republic declared war on Haukeland. Again, every time I think of Skyfall, it just makes me think of the James Bond movie. That was a pretty good theme song. With the whole Skyfall thing. Anyway. Still not done with this, unfortunately. Now, the big downside of researching noble recruits is we will start having to have magical infantry, so it's going to be a little difficult to actually switch over to this until I built up a stockpile. Maybe we go ahead and start doing things like the enchanted armor, start increasing that hardness value and whatnot, and let's just see how much better it makes them. I think that could be good. We have a lot of decisions available. What the crud? Look at all the research focuses. Okay, what does this do? An effort to focus research in particular fields by directing scientists from different universities in a centralized manner is increasing the speed at which we can conduct research and development. So, gain a free research bonus for infantry weapons. Tech... What? It doesn't cost me anything? Ooh, this has the potential to be really, really good. Okay, what I probably should use it on is things like land doctrine, because that gets me the best benefit. Yeah. When are we done with this? 51 days. Okay, so that'll be one of the first things to be finished here. Changelings occupy the polar bears. No, not the polar bears. Leave polar bears alone. Stupid polar bears. I hope they all die. Yeah. Okay. Well, 25 days to go on this at least. Just keep building up. Don't worry about me. I pulled all my troops off. I'm not aggressive. You're aggressive. Shut up. Still working on these forts, though. If only I could build up a little faster than this. 20,000 pony power. It is going up by how much? 446 per month. Whee! That's so much. It's great. Ugh. Terrible. Terrible. All right, we've established the Yale Defense Council. Now we can move on to the Council's first dictate, which gets me war support and reduces training time, and also lets me build up them forts just a little bit faster. Good. I need that. It's actually really good timing. Improved artillery. Sweet. Swap that out. Perfect. Next. Anti-tank and stuff is tempting. I think I'm going to go ahead and start working on some support companies. Justification for conquering Pomavera is done. Let's go ahead and declare that war. Go! 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 Alright, infantry weapons are done, it sounds like. I don't know how. We just started this war. We didn't finish attack. Whatever, this is a total slaughter. We're not going to lose pretty much anybody. You got nothing to stand against me. We just get free factories. Free factories across the board. Take that capital. Got it. And dead. Okay, we conquer both of you, and we are Dunskies. Thank you. The Yale Rectorate gets slightly stronger. Everyone go back where you belong. Knights, you all go over where you're going currently. Are you guys all going where I want you to? Or are they going to Romau? No, it sure as heck looks like they're going where I want them to. No one's going to be dropping off over here. Perfect. So we're going right back to the balance I had before. We got 3 military factories out of that. Let's go ahead and drive a couple more of them into motorized, and then 1 for building up some early form of bomber. It's not much, but it is something. We should trade for some aluminum. Let's trade with the Kingdom of Wingbardy. They are also fascist. Yes, I think we'll be good friends. The Strawberry Duchy declares war on the Griffonian Empire. Now is, in fact, my opportunity. Let's go for an offensive line up to Griffonheim. You're going to have to pull a bunch of troops back if you want to defend yourselves, aren't you? Oh, you poor sorry fools, you're all going to die. Thank you for leaving your capital wide freaking open. No, this is good. This is really good. In fact, it's so good, I'm debating actually not going for Rome and instead pulling the knights off over here. And in fact, I think I'm going to because we do need to get to the capital as quick as we can so we get to the war goals up here in the Griffonian Empire before the Strawberry Duchy takes all of it. So let's move these troops in position, and then I think we just go for it. I don't think we have to wait. I don't want to go for a planning bonus. I just want to kill. All right, we finished learning how to make magical weapons, and we also finished with the mobile defense. So perfect. Let's go over here and focus on the army doctrine. Okay. This is currently going. I guess I can just cancel it whenever I want. My God, that's so strong. Where have you been all my life? All right, I think we want to do integrated support for the extra organization from support companies. That's usually pretty dang good. And then down the support companies route, let's go for some recon companies, make them a little bit better. All right, I think we just go for it. Declare war. Go. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Go. Everyone punch. Punch, punch. Go to Griffonheim. Oh, no. The Romans have been called in. Push. Maybe not, actually. Maybe you guys just, like, distribute more evenly. Is this, like, actually not bordered? I was building forts here, but, like, no one's actually setting up here. It looks bordered. I feel like it ought to be bordered. Whatever, that's weird. Go to Griffonheim. Except for you. Keep filling in that line. There we go. We should be pushing nicely. The council's first dictate is done. I'm going to go for the extra 20,000 pony power so we can build up more troops as necessary. Non-aggression pacts. You guys are idiots. I'm going to kill all of you. You all need to hear the word of Boreas, don't you know? I'm a zealot. The fall of Griffonheim. Savage blow has been struck at the Griffonian Empire as the imperial capital was captured by Yalish forces. Many think this heralds the end, herald, of the vestigial empire, unless the imperial army manages to somehow retake the city. The battle has been fierce as the defenders have destroyed the centuries-old bridges leading across the Griffking River, forcing the enemy to either fly over it during the night or construct rafts and pontoons. In the end, despite many casualties, several bridgeheads were established and the defenders retreated toward the imperial palace. There, they made a dramatic last stand, eagerly denying in the name of the Empire, until only a few remained. Outnumbered and surrounded, the last remnants of the garrison surrendered. We should consider moving our capital there. I wholeheartedly agree. I'm not going to push too much further here, let the line kind of catch up, much as I would love to get to Vin. I want to control as much as I can. It looks like they actually are pushing into the Strawberry Duchy. Funnily enough, if I just sit back and let you win, I could take a lot more land if you actually can conquer the strawberries. Maybe I want them to do that, in fact. Okay, yeah, let's just solidify this line for a little bit. Don't do anything crazy, okay? Just hold this line. Don't let them go anywhere. And then we'll just follow in and kill. Can you actually move here? Pin these guys down, you cross, because this could be a small cutoff on like 2 units. He's looking a little weak. Can I please punch you? Oh, we should probably get some air support. Do I even have an airbase? Wait a minute, I don't even think I have an airbase. I don't even have an airbase. Oops. Well, we captured one over here, right? Yes. I could man a few fighters. They'll probably all die. But whatever, let's go ahead and grab a few. And you're going to do air superiority over here to try and prevent these guys from getting a bonus so we can kill Romau. I want them to capitulate, dang it. We got a lot more factories. Hey! Let's go for some motorized. Let's go for... let's go ahead and start building up some of that magical equipment because I want to upgrade my knights. That's going to take a while, though. We don't even have any crystals. Ah, right. I forgot that you do need that. We'll go for a little bit of extra artillery and support equipment. Can I trade for some crystal from somebody? Yes. I'm going to trade for just 1 for now. -2 I can probably deal with, and I don't want to lose that many more civilian factories. So now we'll start producing a few. We're producing 10 per day. I don't know how many I need exactly, but it's something. So if we surround you, can we do anything? Not easily. I probably need some knights. So I guess we should stop attacking here and just keep doing what we're doing already. Looks like we did not get the encirclement that I was shooting for, but if you go quickly, maybe we can get something. Pin these guys down. Okay, we got a slight encirclement there. They're dead. Okay, let's have you guys... Who are you fighting? Okay, interestingly enough, I thought Strawberry was allied with Bronze Hill and stuff, but it looks like nothing is happening there. It sure as heck looks to me like the Griffonian Empire is going to beat the Strawberry Duchy, in which case they actually are about to bring a whole bunch more troops heading after me. So we need to grab some more victory points so that we can end this quickly. The Griffonian Empire is already on the verge of capitulation, so we do not want to take anything else. We need to stop kind of where we are and not take any more. Alright, so I'm going to have you guys stop. I'm going to have you guys cancel this front line and get down over here to Romau so we can finish them off. We need to hold this, but be able to grab Vin as soon as the opportunity arises. So everyone hold this line, but don't go any further than this. You, stop. Okay, this is why we do this. This is fine. You need to get across. You need to pin him down so he doesn't get across. Ah, he crossed the river. Hang on. Let the knights push him out. I told you guys to stop. I'm not sure why you're still pushing, but okay. Knights are on the way, Romau. Be afraid. Be very afraid. Oh, right, war economy. Did want to do that, didn't I? Let's go ahead and grab that artillery specialist as well and just get ourselves a little bit of extra power there. We are running low on fuel because, guess what? I didn't really focus on fuel too much in this. We are running out of pony power pretty badly, too. I'm going to stop you from going anywhere. Okay, the Griffonian Empire just finished them off. So now's the point where we go. I think. I need to take as many of you guys as possible and just start pushing up toward Vinen. Grab something. Some victory points somewhere is all that I need. Doesn't really need to be much. Because we are on the verge of winning. If I can get to Vinen, we win. Okay, we're up to 73 attack over here. Okay, still pushing. Getting closer and closer. I need everything to be dogpiling here. Knights, you get over here as well. Help reinforce. Should be okay. How are we doing in terms of air superiority? Actually, just fine. He's going to be bringing a whole bunch more troops down here in a second, so we need to go fast. Come on. Get him. Help me out. Push these guys back. Okay, we're getting pushed back over here. I might need to bring my knights up. Can anybody get over here? Struggling a little bit. Submachine guns are done. We can go ahead and start upgrading these next. More research. What do we want? I think I should research things at the field hospitals pretty soon. Could go for the medium tanks, but I do think I'm going to go down the light route this time. Just for fun. go ahead and research that production efficiency. In 5 days, we'll have a little bit more hardness value for my knights, which would be great. You guys really need to win this a lot faster than you currently are. How are we doing in terms of combat width? We have 120. I do not need this many infantry. I'm going to tell the infantry to hold back. I'm actually going to tell all of you to stop for a second. Have all of you knights attack instead. And that should be 120 combat width right there. But at least we're using the right units. Then we'll follow you up with the infantry. I'm going to attack you guys to pin you down so you don't send anyone to reinforce. And this should be going in my favor. You have pretty darn good defenses, though. I'll give you that much. Okay, we're struggling to hold this line a little bit. Yeah, now he's bringing all of his troops back. This is an issue. Resistance to occupation, you don't say. I don't think we can really afford to wait on this. I'm going to go ahead and deploy the knights. Send them over here with green. We'll try to attack over here if we can. Actually, no, I'm going to send you guys up here. Let's set up a quick little offensive line close to the capital. We're going to try to have something extra sitting here, but right now we are not making progress, and I am losing organization because we are losing our attacks. So we need troops to redeploy up here quickly. Our organization is not lasting long against his tanks. That's my big issue. As soon as we can finish off Romau, that brings all the troops that I need. Enchanted armor is done. If we take a look at the guys here, looks like our soft attack taken is down to 79%. We have 20% hardness value now. So that does make us slightly better. We take less losses. That's good, I guess. Would love the noble recruits. Don't have the magical weapons to justify it, so we're going to ignore that. And we are going to research the field hospital units so we can try preserving some pony power as we do this. Because as of right now, we're struggling a little bit. Yeah, we're getting pushed back. Yep, this is what happens when they get tanks on your line and you don't really have good anti-tank. At least we have the air superiority. That is something, but I will have to come back to this in the next video. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If so, then I would ask you to hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.